All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a long minute since I dropped a new video, but life has been lifing, and I just been trying to figure life out. But I'm back today with a new video. I'm back with another Siege of the Champ. This one is about freaking Thragg, the Viltrum, the Viltrum final boss. If you've seen a new episode of Invincible, if you've been watching after the new season, you kind of know what this video is going to be about. But this nigga Thragg is a fuck. Let's get to the video. But damn, this nigga is an issue, bro. Like I seen people that haven't really like watch or read the whole like comics and everything. They thought they was just hyping this nigga up that he was a fraud. Like, but not everybody that watched a few episodes that drop, I guarantee you, they don't think Thragg is a fraud no more, bro. This nigga's he's different. All right, but let's get to it. Let's get to it. CJ the champ,
Why is everyone so
Thragg.
nervous about fighting this Thragg guy? No way he lives up to the hype.
A few moments later.
I got this!
Nah, this nigga gonna do shit.
Is as valuable as a summer ant. Your life is nothing. You serve
Nothing to this
zero
nigga.
purpose. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill you.
Boomstick this nigga, bro. I gotta chill out. It just started. I'm excited.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I like this nigga, bro. CJ the champ. Look at his face on the screen, boy. He's one. I fuck with his shit, so I'm excited for this video. I'm not gonna lie. This video literally brought me back to YouTube for a little bit. I knew I had to react to this, so let's get it, CJ.
Y'all already know what time it is. Court is now in session because it's time for a trial. And it is for none other than the crispiest Viltrumite in the galaxy. Viltrum's
Crispy.
final boss, Grand Regent Thragg. So, y'all already know how this works. We
Grand
got the
Regent.
evidence and it is ready to be presented. And my God, I gotta say this
Look at
is
his
some of the
face.
most damning evidence a character's ever had. So, without further ado,
After watching this video, I'm gonna rewatch that
all right,
episode
let's get down
again.
to business. Exhibit A, Thragg's rise to power and his multiple atrocities. Now, we actually got a glimpse of Thragg's
This nigga.
backstory right here. And just from this backstory alone, you could already tell.
Look at his face. He just always kind of look bored. Like his facial expression, always look like I'm bored. He just know that he's too strong. He's stronger than all these niggas. So he just look bored. But yeah, fuck.
That Thragg was a crazy ass nigga because
Stop
this
swearing
man
too
is
much.
responsible for multiple horrible atrocities. So let's start with example one. This one planet was trying to start a rebellion because they were fed up with the Viltrumites' rule. So they decided to blow some shit up and retaliate. So the Viltrumite higher ups or Argos Council, whatever the hell you want to call them, had a meeting to discuss of what they should do about this rebellion. Now Krieg and Thetis were basically arguing the whole time because Krieg straight up proposed that they should just decimate the whole
That
planet
nigga is
to
rude.
show the strength of the Viltrum Empire and strike fear into the species that was trying to rebel. But Thetis, on the other hand, proposed that they shouldn't decimate their planet because the Viltrumite rule over this species was cruel
It's
and
violent,
inhumane.
bro.
And he thought that since this species showed some type of pushback against their oppressors, that it was an act of strength and Viltrum should respect it because their main core value was strength.
It's
Now,
strength.
while they kept yapping,
You made a good
Argol
point.
decided to shut both of them up. Then he asked Thragg, "Young nigga Thragg, my crispy apprentice, what do you think we should do about this minor inconvenience?" And Thragg straight up said that these creatures were
This nigga too is very evil, bro. Not Thragg, the Thetis. Like, no. The fucking nigga that's a Grand Regent right now. Like, he just bro, all them niggas is evil, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
so weak that their weakness was an offense to the natural order of the universe. And we should educate them on why they're so ass. And
You look
after hearing
skinnier
Thragg's
there.
rant, Argol was like, "Now that is why you are my right-hand man. Tax them niggas 25% of their population."
25.
This man Thragg is
25.
responsible for this race losing 25% of their population. A
killed
quarter
them.
of these niggas was wiped off the map because Thragg
Quickly.
thought they was weak as hell. Now,
It was weak,
let's
yeah,
move
they
into
had to go.
example two. His first day is Emperor. Now, after Argol got to
This nigga first day as I keep pausing the video. This is like I don't know how to put it. This is commentary, bro. I'm gonna talk a lot. I'm trying to like not just make these videos, just you just watching the video, bro. You're gonna have to listen to me talk a little bit. If you don't like that, that's cool. But this is my channel. I'm trying to like get you guys to get to know me more. And I'm not just trying to have this video just you just watching the shit. You're gonna like I'm trying to commentary on it too. But this nigga first thing he did as Grand Regent, bro. Let's not spoil it, but if you watching this, you already know what happened. But to tell your people to kill half of themselves right away off the jump, you kind of the reason why they're in the situation, bro. Like there's a reason why there's so much less of them. It's kind of your fault.
As Nathan took a big-ass shank to the skull from Optimus Prime, they had a massive funeral for this man, and it was broadcasted across the entire planet. So after Thragg was done giving the eulogy, he does what is quite possibly one of the craziest things a leader could ever do. He said that there is a sickness in our society, and it needs to be cut out.
And that nigga Thragg killed a black nigga.
This melanated brother behind him.
That nigga didn't do shit.
Do I look fresh today?
I like it, cut G.
I don't believe you.
Cut that nigga head off. He didn't do shit.
He decapitated this brother for
no reason. No reason.
Chopped his head clean off to make an example out of
him. He moved so quick doing it.
Like
he moved so quick doing it. Like the nigga just chopped the nigga head off with your hands. You know how fucking. Do you know how strong that is? With your hands, you chop a nigga. Like, wow.
This dude in front of everyone. This man gets on the mic.
Seeing all these feats on the screen was different.
First command as Grand Regent, I, Thragg, hereby officially announce the first ever Viltrum Culling Games.
Basically,
every single sorry ass nigga in our population and eradicate them. Purge every weak nigga from our population. So after Thragg gave this,
you just reduce half of your population. Well, he didn't think them niggas gonna hit them with the Scourge virus, but the Rangers do that as a leader, bro. That's half of your fucking population right there, bro. Gone. For no reason. Just cause he thought them niggas were weak. But them niggas is, one of them is really strong than most niggas on the entire galaxy. And you just wipe them off because he thought them niggas was weak.
All hell just broke loose across the entire planet, and the Great Purge began. Viltrumites just started killing each other,
murking each other.
Out every person they considered weak, and it wasn't just the adults doing it too. It was the kids as well. Look at them jumping this nigga.
Jumping this nigga.
Got jumped by 3 other kids that got stomped out to death. This was just straight up horrific, and I'm gonna keep it up. This had to be one of the worst ways to ever find out who was weak or not, because what this was a battle royale. Anything could happen. You could literally get cheap kills off of niggas for third-partying another 1v1. They could be 10 times better than you. Or you could literally wait until their 1v1 was over and they were at half HP. And
damn, boom that nigga.
Like, this shit is stupid. And God forbid a nigga ran into a motherfucker like Conquest, because that was just instant death. It didn't matter how strong you were if you ran into that nigga. That is just straight up bad RNG. And at the end of this purge that Thragg started, it led to half of their population getting wiped out. Billions of Viltrumites died because of this purge. And those billions of bodies are on Thragg's head, because he literally commanded them to do this. And
he did that while looking bored. The nigga did that while looking bored. You just kill half of your population and you still look bored. The fuck wrong with you, nigga?
At our third major atrocity, and that was his invasion on Telescria. This nigga pulled up in a big-ass Star Destroyer and started burning this city to the ground and destroying everything. Millions of innocent people were getting boomed and vaporized, while this man was just sitting in his ship and looking down on all this death and destruction. And there is a high probability that this man would have probably just scorched the whole planet if Mark and friends didn't destroy his ship and make him tweak out about losing Argo Skull. But I think that we can all agree, after looking at these 3 atrocities, that this man Thragg is just a straight up space tyrant, because there is nothing more that this nigga loved to do than conquer civilizations and spread bloodshed wherever he went.
And then you sit on his throne looking bored. That's a lot of exhibit.
All right. Exhibit B. Putting the fraud allegations to rest.
Yes.
The amount
To
of
rest.
people that were calling Thragg a fraud before episode 7 was just
They didn't even
flat out
see
insane.
it.
Like, we're now in a...
It was so insane. A lot of niggas didn't even watch they didn't even read the fucking manga, and it was called the anime, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. They didn't even read it. I read the comics. I know this nigga is not a fraud. I was looking at it, I was like, y'all niggas don't know this nigga, right? You just wait till you see it on the screen, bro.
Era where if a new character ain't doing some shit like ore farming or putting belt to ass to niggas in the first 5 minutes of their screen time, they're putting them on fraud watch. People were actually calling him a fraud before he even threw his first punch. Now, if you were a part of the crowd that was calling Thragg a fraud before all this happened,
you ain't saying that shit now.
As long as you signed this document and turn it in by the end of the trial. Now, everyone should have known Thragg was all about that action the moment the coalition pulled up to Viltrum, because they pulled up searching for this man just for him to meet them at the front door. Bro said, you ain't even gotta search for me, gang. I'm right here and I'm ready to throw down. So Thula comes from behind and sneaks Status in the back, and all the other Viltrumites end up surrounding them, because Thragg set up an ambush because he knew they were gonna try to track him down and kill him on Viltrum. So he sicks his minions to start jumping the coalition, while he just straight up sat back and watched them fight the whole time. This dude didn't even bother to move from the spot he was in till Space Racer shot him.
I'm kind of mad it ain't Battle Beast. It didn't do more though.
Infinity Ray at him, and all he did was move back.
Kind of make Battle Beast look weak. I'm not gonna lie. Battle Beast is not weak.
One-shot him. He just straight up had the confidence to know that shit wasn't hitting him. So the first person to actually try to fight him was Omni-Man. So Nolan flew in and tried to hit him, but all Thragg did was move back a couple of inches again and make Nolan hit straight at him. Then Thragg flew above him and winded up a punch from the heavens. And if you take a look at Nolan's face right here, you can tell that he is clearly thinking,
damn, he really about to rock my shit.
And he did. Send that nigga back to the planet.
Pushed this nigga Nolan so hard he turned into a living, breathing meteor and made him crash all the way down on the surface of Viltrum. So after Thragg hit Nolan with a stage change, Thragg came down and tried to hit Nolan with some good old talk no juice.
Horrifying me, bro.
Him, Nolan, big dog, come home. Why are you fighting for these sorry-ass, weak-ass niggas? They this sorry-ass killed our emperor and brought us to damn near extinction, and you wanna align with that Autobots roll out sounding ass nigga? But Nolan tried to tell Thragg that he was a changed man now, and he was done sipping from that Viltrum Kool-Aid to be a brainwashed space.
That don't matter to Thragg.
So after Nolan tried to get Thragg to stop and surrender, Thragg
so much bigger than this
in the
nigga.
face and said, "Oh, Nolan. How far you fallen? Looks like that Earth Coochie really made you a soft ass nigga."
Made that nigga soft.
Thragg winds up a punch that was so strong it created a vortex.
Sucked up air. You know, scoring gotta be winding up a punch and it's sucking up air, and then you boomstick a nigga, bro. Bro, he sucked up air and he boomstick that nigga, bro. That nigga, ooh. Look at it. And he kept it
all
up.
the way back up into the stratosphere. So after Nolan
He was right on his ass too.
The next person that tried to step up was everyone's favorite useless purple punching bag, Oliver. Now before we observe what happens to this half,
why this nigga keep doing that?
They
literally told him, do not attack him.
Oliver says 20 minutes before this fight starts. Roll the clip.
Why is everyone so nervous about fighting this Thragg guy? No way he lives up to the hype.
Now, as we can see, Oliver is basically representing everybody that put Thragg on fraud watch. He himself was not believing in all the hype, even after his dad straight up told him, however strong you think you are, Thragg is stronger. But Oliver, being a hard-headed ass nigga and not listening to any of the warnings about Thragg, ended up being on the receiving end of one of the most brutal scenes in the series. Oliver flew in to punch Thragg, but Thragg stops him with one hand. Then he crushes Oliver's hand and grabs him by the arm when he tried to get away. And you can see it in Oliver's face when he finally realized that he fucked up. And he should have listened to his pops the whole time. But it was all too late for him. Thragg backhands Oliver so hard, his jaw falls off and his left arm
ripped his arm out.
Ah, man. Attempted murder and tack on the child abuse. This nigga Oliver is the most useless person on this squad. He was a waste of space. And I already know some of y'all gonna be like, but CJ, what about Tech Jacket? You see, at least Tech Jacket knows her role. Sit in the back line, shoot your Viltrumite debuff darts at him, and get your assist. She's being a good support character.
She
Oliver,
is.
on the other hand, is that
Never
brain dead DPS on your team that goes into a fight
just
alone,
cause trouble and can't even do shit.
as he's feeding the other team. This nigga is just straight up garbage. This little nigga was talking crazy as hell, all for him to get his jaw broken off and not being able to talk again for the foreseeable future. Fucking trash can, bro. So after Oliver got humbled by Thragg, Mark tried to rush in on Thragg with a rage boost, all for Thragg to flash him with one of the craziest frames of all time.
Crazy. Look at this nigga face. Nah, I gotta take that back. I gotta take that back. Nah, never mind. Fuck it.
And a mean-ass gut check. Then grabs
I'm gonna see it again after I watch it
and
again.
slaps him out of Viltrum's orbit.
Like a bitch.
Look at the impact frame of this man getting the shit slapped out of him. He slapped
Like a
the taste
bitch.
out of this nigga's mouth and made his whole head do a 180 before his whole body got put in reverse. Not gonna lie, gang, just for this, I'm giving him an extra attempted murder because this pimp slap was uncalled for, bruh. So damn disrespectful.
Very uncalled for.
Then after he pimp slapped Mark, he flew up to my glorious King Battle Beast, rocked him in his jaw, then grabbed his jetpack, then threw him to a whole other solar system because we don't see him again for the rest of the fight.
The whole rest of the fight, bro.
That's attempted murder.
Pissed me off.
Throwing Battle Beast like a toy into deep space is actually insane. So since everyone
fuck
was getting
with Battle
dog
Beast.
walked by Thragg, they decided the best thing to do was to just destroy the whole planet. So Space Racer shot his Infinity Ray at the planet, and Mark, Nolan, and Thetis fly into the planet's
They blew
core
that whole
and
shit
blow
up.
it up.
Pissed that nigga
So
off.
after these three blew up the planet,
They
this
pissed
sent
that
Thragg
nigga
over
off.
the edge. This man looked directly at
That nigga
Thetis,
said, I
rushed
choose
to his target
death. Nah, when that nigga opened that shit up, he's like, no, I choose death. I was like, nah, it's over with. It's over with for these niggas. There's not really much they can do now, bro. It's over with, bro. It's over with. That nigga was crying. It made him cry. Yeah.
Seeking missile and ripped Thetis' head clean
When his
off of
body
shoulders.
just, yeah, you know how
Ladies
strong
and
you
gentlemen,
are?
That was just straight up murder. They just didn't even get a chance to react. All he
At
saw
all.
in his last moments was Thragg's
What's it?
crispy ass hairline, blitzing him at Mach speed. Then he displayed his head to everyone, then crushed it into mush while telling everyone they're next. So after he sent
I'm running.
back to the Bayverse,
I'm running away,
he
bro. I'm
grabbed
running
Nolan
away.
with no hesitation and just started to lay the smack down on this nigga while Nolan couldn't do anything. He couldn't fight back at all. Thragg then Loki started hitting Nolan with the Superman Injustice 2 super move, just yo-yoing his body with punches. Then Mark came in and tried to help out, but he gets punched in the throat and he can't breathe anymore. So Nolan tried to attack, but he gets his wrist shattered. Then when Mark saw Thragg flying towards him, his fight or flight senses kicked in. Because Mark hit the chest and just tried to skedaddle, but Thragg was chasing him and he was on his ass.
Bro, I never, that frame right there, bro, I've never seen Mark look this scared before, bro. Like, Mark have been scared before, but damn, this nigga looked really, really, really scared as he was running for his life. And if I'm, like, saying my S's and shit a little wrong, I just got my wisdom to remove, like, last week. So this shit is still in the healing process. So it's kind of like, still really hurt right now. That's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't want to know. I haven't been making videos and shit. Well, not one of the reasons, but it hurts.
Look at the expression on Mark's face right here. This is the face of a man who is terrified and is running from death itself. So Thragg grabs Mark and starts giving
grab that
him
nigga.
some back shots. Then after he finished giving Mark back shots, he had him hoisted up and he was about to end this man's existence.
He added
right
that part
here.
to
But
it.
Nolan comes in and saves Mark at the last second. So after Mark got saved, Mark asked, "Dad, how do we beat him?" And Nolan
You
looked
can.
back at his son and said, "Son, we're cooked."
Piss that nigga off. You're cooked.
Lord have mercy. Thragg gave Nolan the Viltrumite special technique. That is just flat out attempted murder. Then Thragg grabbed Mark by the neck again.
What's up with
and
them
hit
using
him
their
in the
hands
head,
as
but that was
sword?
probably heard around the cosmos. Then he started to squeeze his head, and he was going to crush Mark's head just like he did to Thetis. But at the last second, Thragg decides to stop because he realized that too much Viltrumite blood has been spilled. So he lets Mark off the hook and leaves him for dead in space with his father and his brother. This man Thragg shut those fraud allegations up real quick. Cause he just straight up wiped the floor with everyone. Omni-Man got left with his guts hanging out. Mark got put into another coma, and Oliver had to get put in a Bacta tank with a new shiny mechanical jaw and a prosthetic arm to go with it. Exhibit C. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our third and final exhibit. Exhibit C, PTSD and holding Earth hostage. Now,
you scared this nigga, bro. You scared, bro. He beat this nigga ass. This nigga was looking for him the whole episode, bro. The next episode, this nigga was looking for him everywhere he went, bro. He saw this nigga. He saw the destruction he's doing, bro. It's freaking ridiculous.
The coalition and left the whole family for dead in space. Mark thought they were going to go to Earth and destroy everything. So when Mark finally recovered from the beating that Thragg gave him, it is revealed that Mark got his ass beat so bad he got PTSD. But not just your regular PTSD. This nigga Mark got specifically post-thragmatic stress disorder. Not gonna lie, I think we have
that's what I would call it.
PTSD this severe since Slade did this shit to Robin.
Yeah.
Because Mark was taking out.
Yes, that's what I thought about. When Slade was terrifying Robin, bro. That's how freaking this nigga Mark was the whole episode after that, bro. He just seeing this nigga everywhere. He just saw what this nigga could do to everything and everybody. Like that was that's bad, bro.
So hard he was seeing things just like Robin was. So let's go through some of the examples real quick of how severe this actually was. Example 1. Mark finally comes back home to see his mother for the first time after the war. So this was supposed to be a heartwarming moment, but it goes south real quickly. While Mark was talking to his mom, he looked away for like 1 second. And when he turned around again, he sees Debbie getting choked out by Thragg.
From the back, choking her shit.
This is the smallest repayment for what you did. And Debbie's head.
Oh, bro, if I see that, bro.
Not gonna
You're not know that's not real, bro. I would be freaking out.
This happened so fast it felt like a jump scare. Bro really thought for a second that he saw his mother get her head ripped off before he finally snapped back into reality. But this was only his first post-thragmatic stress disorder episode because there were more to come. Example 2. Mark and Eve were having a very important conversation about how life's been for her since Mark left. And she was about to give him the whole lore dump of what all happened when he left. So right before she was about to tell Mark that she was pregnant, she gets her head snatched by Thragg. And Thragg starts to hold her
about one hand.
You took away what I loved. Now I'm taking what you love, little nigga.
Look at his face.
He starts to gouge her eyes out and crush her face. Then her other eyeball ends up popping out of her head before he finally kills her in front of Mark. Then throws her lifeless body right back at him. This nigga Mark was going through hell. He was in a nightmare because he couldn't tell if this was real or not.
To more JJK.
He had to snap this man out of the genjutsu that he was stuck in because he was actually.
The other thing I should like react to like the whole series of JJK because I want to do that. I want to do that, and I want to react to some more South Park, more American Dad, but American Dad keep fucking like getting copyrighted, bro.
Unlocked. Now let's observe example 3. Mark is given the debrief to Cecil about the war and was low-key about to ask him for a therapist. Now, while their conversation continued, Mark closed his eyes, and the moment he looked back up, he sees Thragg giving Cecil the Viltrumite special moves. And while he had his body lifted up, he told Mark, just to let you know, I'm still in your head, and not even therapy can repair the shit I did to you. Then he throws Cecil's lifeless body to the side like trash. And after this, Mark just started
the whole episode, this nigga kept saying that shit.
A panic attack mid PTSD till Cecil finally calmed this nigga down and brought him back to reality. So after Mark went through like 3 post-thragmatic stress.
Why the fuck didn't this nigga Mark didn't ask this nigga Cecil why is Conquest still alive? Like, I would have asked him that. Why? Why did you let that nigga live? I killed that nigga. I nearly killed that nigga. You should have just let him die or help me finish the fucking job.
Disorder episodes, Mark decided to go on a flight to clear his head. And while he was out flying, he sees Thragg again. So Mark, thinking he's having another episode, closes his eyes and starts to think in his head, this is not real, this nigga's not here. This is not real, this nigga's not here. This is not real, this nigga's not here. So when Mark opens up his eyes again, Thragg was still there. And he told him, yes, little nigga, we indeed are here. And this was when Mark finally realized that the Thragg standing in front of him was indeed the real Thragg. So Mark starts tweaking out and begins to hit Thragg over and over again. But Thragg just took all of this with no reaction.
No reaction, bro, because he baby to him.
He started. Then Thragg told him, stop, little nigga. I didn't come here to fight. I came here to talk. So Thragg gives this man a little smile, then tells Mark, here's how this is about to go down, little nigga. You took our home, so now we're taking yours. So from
your
this
home
day
is not my home.
We will be using Earth as a breeding ground to repopulate our forces and rebuild our empire. And don't worry, they've already started. Krieg done cracked like 6 of your Earth holes already. That one
and already went script to it.
His life right now. And Luke
that nigga really is though.
He's been hosting this show called Family Feud under an alias named Steve Harvey or something.
Steve Harvey. You do look like that nigga, bro.
What you need to know is
you look exactly like that nigga.
You're going to let us coexist with you. And if you don't, we will rip this planet in half. Also, I will need to acquire the location of your planet's best barbers. Their services will be needed. So Mark has to agree because he basically has no choice. And Thragg officially takes the entire planet of Earth as hostage and turns it into a Viltrumite breeding farm.
I wouldn't really say hostage because, like, well, it is kind of hostage. But them niggas not trying to do no damage, though. And they can just say, well, I just want to breed, and that's it. Just let me breed.
The verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, after observing all of this evidence and tallying up this long list of charges,
the verdict is in.
This is a pass with flying colors. This man Thragg belongs in the elite category for menaces. He pulled off this list of charges in 3 episodes.
Obviously,
gang.
3.
Is like a new record for Charles or some shit.
3
and
episodes,
this is just
bro.
the tip of the iceberg because the files on this man are going to continue over the years. So with that being said, hope
I can't wait for more.
And until our next trial that is coming up very soon, I bid y'all farewell.
I'm reacting to that pain one for sure. Oh, subscribe to CJ the Champ and let me get my 2 cents on this shit before I get out of here. But Thragg, my guy, you are no fraud. I always knew it. And I'm glad everybody else got to see it. So now, look at, bro, this nigga Thragg is not a fraud, bro. He is so freaking strong. Nah, like, when I saw that nigga crying, when that nigga was like, I chose death, that shit scared me. And I wasn't even there. I'm watching it through a screen, and that shit scared me. And I was like, yeah, everybody here is dead. Like, that's what I was thinking. But, okay. Like I said, I'm going to try to get back on it. But life be lifing, man. And I'm going to be dropping video when I get the chance to drop more video. But welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you being here with me. Like, comment, subscribe.